I do. I'm always number two.
Hey guys, welcome back to Small Town Critics. I'm 1/3 of Small Town Critics. My name is Mo.
Mohammed Hashi.
Come on, man.
Sorry.
Come on, man.
No, because I'm
on, man.
usually
It
there.
doesn't
I'm usually
matter.
sitting there.
Yeah, but you're next to me.
Okay, all right. My bad. I'll take it.
My name is Mo.
Mohammed Hashi.
Kim.
And we have a very, 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 very special guest. Obviously, it's not lost on me that we're three men about to talk about Barbie. So we needed a woman's perspective. So we have Suree on the podcast. Come on now.
Yep.
Come on now.
Kemi's wife.
Come on now.
I mean,
Let's go. So
Kemi's better half.
Better.
Yeah,
Better,
definitely
way better.
the better.
Way better.
Emphasis on the better.
Yeah, way
Sorry,
better.
bro.
Yeah, bro.
So as you can tell, we're here for the Barbie movie review, and it's gonna be spoilers.
Yep.
And like I said, obviously we couldn't do this without a woman's perspective, with all of the themes that this movie has, including like the gender roles and the matriarchy, patriarchy, sexual harassment, assault, all of that stuff. So we needed to talk about this.
Yeah.
But yeah, before we do that, guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when the videos are coming up, and rate us 5 stars on the streaming platforms. We'll be grateful. So get on to it, Suree. I'm gonna ask you first.
Yes, of course. Go ahead.
Did you like the movie?
Listen, I like the movie, but I have issues.
Okay.
Real issues with the movie. But it's obviously my perspective of things.
Yeah.
It's not for, it's just my opinion.
Yeah.
And how I felt.
Yeah.
Because obviously I saw the trailers. I was really excited. I'm a girly girl.
Yeah.
Pink's my favourite colour.
Yeah.
I love Barbie.
Yeah.
Barbie's my childhood. It's one of the first dolls I've ever had.
Yeah.
And when I played with a Barbie doll when I was little, it was a happy place.
Yeah.
And girls, they love dressing up. They have brushing the hair, changing. What was good about Barbie is that you can buy all these little outfits for the Barbie, accessories and houses, cars, the dreams that the kids have, like little shoes. And it was perfect. The way they done the feet thing, that was so good, because that's what I remember. Because Barbie always had her feet off the ground.
Yeah.
And then you just get the little boots and you just try and get it on, struggling to get it on.
Heels are on the ground.
But what I didn't really enjoy about it, I came in with perspective of, because even if I didn't go and see it with Kem, it would have been because I've got 2 nieces.
Yeah.
They're very young. They're 2 and 3, 2 and 4. And I was thinking to myself, yes, this is a great time. I'll bond with my niece. I'll take my little niece to go and see Barbie, because they love dressing up and stuff. And when I got in there, it was more about, I'm all for female empowerment, but don't put men down at the same time. And I felt like it was a lot of trying to put men back in their place. We don't like it when men try to put us in our place.
Right.
So we shouldn't do it back, if you get what I mean.
Like a 2 wrongs don't make a right kind of
thing.
Exactly.
We're trying to change the world almost through movies, through everything
through art
around us, through everything.
Yeah.
And there were certain things that I didn't think it was great, because I went in there thinking, like the first scenes, I was like, I used to have that little brush for my, Barbie doll.
Yeah.
What I liked about it, that they did have a variety of different Barbies.
Yeah. I didn't even know that,
What?
I didn't know. I thought the stereotypical Barbie was the Barbie, but she was sometimes a doctor,
but obviously
sometimes
she
this.
was stereotypical Barbie. And they introduced different Barbies and stuff. But I would have loved a bit more of the other Barbies coming into play. Okay, we did see the Barbies collecting the bins, or the Dr. Barbie, but
The
we
construction.
There was a lot of
but
hi
we
Barbies, hi Barbie, but then
Barbie.
she was
Okay.
always the main one.
Yeah.
Can I just say one thing? Obviously, I get your take on it, because we had a serious conversation in regards to it. I feel very sort of similar in regards to a lot of things, not the sort of the nostalgia bit, because I wouldn't know. Yeah. But obviously another reason why it's good to have Suree's point of view is that it would look wrong. 3 men talking.
It would look crazy.
It
would look crazy.
So going back to what she was saying, that obviously there's a lot of stuff that brought her back to her childhood, and it sort of took it away when they putting other people down. What did you think?
Do you know what? Sorry to interrupt, babe, but
To be fair, she wasn't finished.
It doesn't matter. I'm
It
talking.
matters. I think it matters.
what are you trying to do?
I think it matters.
The matriarch.
I think it matters.
No, but
Man.
This is Barbie, brother.
this is where
I take it for tea.
This is where I put him back into place,
Yeah.
right? Because don't do that. Let me talk.
Let me talk. Let me. You lot, don't do that. Don't do that.
I love
Don't do
it.
that.
I love it.
Because what I didn't like was, I know they wanted to have the bigger picture of changing, like, you know, the real world.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand Barbie's living in her dream world. And then it's like they're almost trying to teach kids something, but yet pedaling back a little bit.
As you.
It's like you've gone into the real world, but yet the real world seems like it's a Barbie world still.
Yes.
Like,
Very good point. Very
do
good
you know
point.
what I
Oh,
mean?
so
Like-
can I ask? I actually want to ask Hash. No, Mo, because I had a conversation with you. How did you feel when they went to the real world and every guy was just toxic?
No, not even that.
Like-
also an idiot, and like they couldn't move properly.
Like they were silly. Like, not all men are like that, guys. Not all men are like that, by the way. Like, you have to give credit where it's due. Like, we have to also let the girls know that not all men are bad, and not all men are out there to put females down.
Yeah.
There are
And vice
good,
versa.
and vice versa. And there are good men out there who will give you all their love and take care of the children, and will be backing you up on what you want to do. And I don't think there's anything wrong with a female wanting to be just a mother.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Ah, yeah.
And
I took issue with that as well at the
feel
beginning.
I feel like that too. I felt like that too. As a woman, I'm proud to be a mother.
Yeah.
And yes, we might see us, oh, you expect us to be a mother, but yet you want us to be a working mum. But that's not everybody.
Yeah.
Not everybody is saying that you should be that.
Yeah.
You can pick and choose who you want to
You
be.
can just be a mother if you want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can just be a mother if you want.
Yeah.
If you don't want to be a mother, you don't have to be a mother.
Yeah.
If you want to be a mother who works and be a mother, that's also fine. But you have to know yourself. Like, you know what you want. Don't put yourself in a box for anybody.
Sure.
You
Totally
know?
agree. That's a
Can
really
I
good take.
can I say something?
Ken, would you
Go
like
on,
to
Ken.
say something?
Thank you very much. I put my hand up.
Go
man.
ahead, Kev.
I don't want to.
It's all right, babe. You can talk now.
Please.
I'll let you talk.
Yeah, go
Just
ahead.
for a few minutes.
This is
It's your time now. Eve, the back's
No,
up.
okay, look. I had issue with the beginning bit. Again, it's from this is a space we don't really, as men, we don't really want to interject and
you don't-
say our piece. You know the bit when they were breaking the baby dolls.
Yeah.
Again, it's the demographic is 12 plus. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, yeah. Because it said anybody under 12 bring it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which leads you to believe that there needs some sort of discussion if a kid's gonna watch it to explain
Yeah.
what you're seeing. But a lot of it could be lost in the source when you're seeing other stuff and they're breaking babies. Like,
Wait.
what sort of image does that give?
I think the point,
Mo,
Go on.
you guys are aware of the fact that was a homage to Stanley Kubrick's 2001, right?
On Space Odyssey.
Space
yeah.
Odyssey.
But
You didn't
No,
know
no, I didn't realize.
I think that's besides the point, though.
I think I was done.
Okay.
I was vexed already.
I think that's besides the point. I think the point was just that toys for young girls at that time was just very limited.
Yeah.
Like, you're
it
just a
was.
mum, it's just babies and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
now that you can see, maybe I can be like this Barbie when I'm older. I think the whole point was trying to be like, anybody, you can be anything. Do you know what I'm saying? As a woman.
Yeah,
And
but
I don't
the
think
thing-
they,
the-
to your point, I don't think they really like drove that point home as
Yeah.
well as they
Yeah, yeah.
could have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I understand.
One thing, just to
criticism.
hash that homage that you're talking about to Space Odyssey.
Yes.
Again, if the demographic is 12 plus, it's gonna go over the head.
So again, this is the overarching issue with the movie, the fact that this is meant to be a movie for children, but they've hired a fantastic director, Greta Gerwig, who's someone who deals with kind of more complex adult themes
Yeah.
in most of her work,
Yeah.
kind of thing. And she's done something where it's a fantastic homage, where it's going to go over all of these kids' heads. They're going to have to watch this in 10 years' time
This is my
to
point
be able to
exactly.
understand it.
This is my point exactly. When I saw the trailers, it wasn't even that deep.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go into that movie looking for deep stuff.
Yeah.
Even though I was expecting it to be a bit more like saying to the girls, you be what you want to be.
Yeah.
And you don't have to be that stereotypical Barbie looking thing to
Yeah.
make it
Perfect. kind of
perfect.
thing.
You don't have to be
Yeah.
perfect. And I just wanted it to touch on that, but also I wanted it to bring back such happy memories
Yeah.
for little girls. Because I'm not being funny, little girls at a certain age all they're going to be looking at is, oh my God, that's so pretty.
Yeah.
Look at her dress.
Yeah.
Look at her shoes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can be her. I can be her.
That's literally what a little girl
do you know
behind me was
what I
screaming
mean?
the whole thing. Every time she saw
Exactly.
something, she
And
was
you-
like saying, "Oh, I like that."
Yeah.
Can I? Okay, one other thing. Sorry, babe. You see the bit where the youth in school. That was that bullying culture, and that just how she just like dismantled the Barbie character.
Yeah.
Like that's what behavior is actually being promoted nowadays.
I wouldn't-
Just misbehaving kids.
So again, I wouldn't say that. I think that scene was there to show what current kind of culture is in terms of children
That brings me
and
to
how they're.
something.
But
Actually.
that's not the case for fair enough. Yeah, that's what they want to portray it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have to understand. It got to me as a parent because respect is big for me. Yeah, again, not everybody, but there needs to be a differentiation whether because a parent and a kid are not friend. They're parent and kids. Yeah, and then this kid is doing the most. I'm thinking, it was burning.
Well, to be honest, I didn't really see that much side of that because I was more concerned of how is this going to play out with how the girls or kids that are watching it gonna look into it. The one part that I really want to point out, don't ever play someone's love for a fool.
Oh yeah.
If a man or woman is trying to give you love, don't play them against each other.
Yeah.
Is that what we're teaching kids to be?
Yeah.
Like,
That was
is that
heavy,
what
But
we're
guys,
teaching?
she didn't apologize in the end.
It
though.
doesn't matter
Yeah,
though. It doesn't
but
matter.
It
The
doesn't
damage is
matter.
done.
The damage is done.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, if two girls are getting played by a man, we're
Yeah.
like, oh, he's
Yeah,
always
he's
playing.
evil.
We're not going to play. Don't play us.
Yeah.
Whatever. But yet, this is literally saying,
Oh, it's okay for
play
all,
them
yeah.
so we can get what we want.
I see.
Yeah.
That's not the right
Alright,
way about
can we
it.
talk about the good? Can
Nah,
we talk about the goods? Go on.
We also need to kind of get Mo's perspective because obviously
Yeah,
we
yeah.
haven't heard Mo or also myself overall. Like let's talk
Yeah,
about overall.
yeah.
Go on, Mo. What you thought of it?
The thing is, right? Because obviously, I'm not a woman. I never thought about the things that you said. Now that you've said them, I'm like, okay, this makes a lot of sense. My takeaways from the movie, like the negatives, were the supporting characters were severely underdeveloped for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like they were severely underdeveloped, which didn't take too much away from the movie, but I thought, okay, maybe you could have, added a bit more to them but this movie seems to be like, it's just about stereotypical Barbie in a sense.
Bearing in mind the cast was stacked.
Yeah,
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
The thing is though, about the whole bashing on men, I don't know why it didn't bother me. I'm not sure why. Because I think it's because I see like,
Maybe you weren't looking for it.
probably.
Maybe you were just expecting it to be about girls.
Yeah.
So you was just looking at it like,
To be
let's
fair,
just
you
support
went
the girls.
Yeah.
You went into this year with the mindset of fun, and you said that to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I understand that. If you go in it, you're gonna look at it in there, but then there's so much like undertones of
There is.
stuff that can
Yeah.
have long-lasting impact on people. And that's my issue, because if a movie's a movie for the movie, for the sake of the movie,
Yeah.
that's fine, have at it. But then when there's undertones of like, as you say, it's not undertones of obviously the patriarchy and misogyny, but what she was saying about
Yeah.
playing people against each other, yeah,
Yeah.
and like you get to a point, yeah, what is the ramification of Ken now having that done to him now?
And it didn't
Like-
it didn't even evaluate
Yeah.
the actual movie.
Yeah.
So what came out of it? That the woman got the way that they wanted.
The ending
and they
was
still,
crazy for me.
And they still living in the world of
Yeah.
Barbie almost.
Yeah.
Because they've come out and the ending was she's gone to a gynecologist.
Yeah.
The
No,
ending
she's
didn't.
becoming a real human being. That's
Yeah,
wants to-
right.
she
She's
said-
becoming a real human being,
Yeah.
but that's not teaching the kids anything. Like,
But yeah, I think you have to get past the whole teach. Yes, teaching is a major part of it, but it's still
but
a
then
movie in
if
itself. It's
yeah, I know,
entertainment.
but this is my thing. I went in expecting it for two ways: being really happy and bringing back my memories.
But not
right?
everyone's like you, babe.
Right. But
Yeah.
wait. And also, what's it called? Going in there thinking it's going to touch me in a way of,
Yeah.
oh my God, we've come such a long way that society is now not looking at us as wanting us to be this perfect
Sure.
Oh, I didn't
female
look at it like
being,
that. Yeah.
right? But it didn't touch me like that. But when let's bring in Billie Eilish's song. When I listen to her song, it touches me separately from the movie. And I was thinking, oh my God, there must be a scene in there for me. Like, I was prepared to cry.
Sure.
I cried too. It's actually kind of amazing.
Because when I listened to that song, I near enough cry. without the movie.
Yeah.
But when it was put together with the movie,
Yeah.
I was like,
Doesn't hit the same.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
It lost.
It lost
Can
the
I
moment.
just give my perspective of the
I just have
movie?
one more point.
Go on.
I just want to like. There's a bit about how she needs to be perfect.
Yeah.
When she sees the cellulite on her leg, she's like, "Oh my god, I'm not perfect anymore."
Yeah.
I thought it was a beautiful moment when she said to the old lady, "You're beautiful."
Yes.
And I want to read something here because apparently Barbie director Greta Gerwig held her ground against studio executives and refused to cut a scene where Barbie meets an elderly woman as they believed it was unimportant. To me, this is the heart of the movie. If I cut that scene, I don't know why I'm making this movie. If I don't have that scene, I don't know what it is or what I've done.
Yeah.
I thought it was beautiful because in that moment, I felt like Barbie just saw it as like, I don't need to be perfect.
Yeah.
Aging is beautiful as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking different
agree
is beautiful
completely.
and stuff like
Definitely
that.
important.
I agree.
The stuff at the end where she was just like, I don't want to be, I want to imagine. I don't want to be the imagination kind of thing.
I don't want to be the idea.
I don't want to be the idea. I didn't really get that in the grand scheme of the movie.
Yeah.
I didn't get why she needed to be a human or anything like that. So that part might have been lost to me and I might have missed something there. Overall though, I did like the movie. I thought it was pretty fun. Did you like the mother and daughter stuff? There was a line in the movie where I think I can't remember who said it, but I think it was America Ferrera's character, the mum. She said, "We mothers stand still so our daughters can look back and see how far they've come." I thought that was a nice line.
cool.
Yeah,
I thought that was a really beautiful
that's a
line.
really good thing
Yeah.
because as a mother, as any parents, you would always stand back
Yeah.
and let your kids
You want them to go far,
flourish
innit? Yeah,
and,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
And you would always kind of like sacrifice yourself
Yes.
almost for
Yeah.
your children.
Yeah.
But I think it didn't go too deep
Sure.
with the relationship with her and her daughter.
Yeah.
I've liked to see that a bit more.
Yeah.
I think.
I did like the compilation of all those old videos. and
Yes,
everything.
I
was
love that.
That was pretty. That was
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Hash,
Yeah.
what about you?
Tell us, Hash,
For me,
because you love Greta Gerwig and you wanted this movie.
yes,
quick.
I think she's a really great director. I
Yeah.
think her first movie, Lady Bird, I put that so highly. I think
There's a lot of mother-daughter themes in her movies, isn't
there's
it?
there's a lot, and it's one of those things where cinema is the best when you can put yourself in, you know
Yeah.
what I mean, in the shoes of a character.
Yeah.
Even though it was a female character, I thought that's the exact relationship between me and my mom at a certain time in my life, kind of thing. So
Sure.
I was very connected with that movie. And again, just because of that, I watched Little Women with my sisters. I liked that for what it was, and I had really high hopes for this. I think this movie is good in many ways and bad in a lot of other ways because it was marketed in one way, and we got, and the movie was what it was, kind of thing. And it was marketed in a way where it's kind of like very kind of consumerist in terms of like there was loads of kind of like promotion for the
capitalism,
movie
innit?
and stuff like capitalism, stuff like
Capitalism,
all that kind of stuff, as well as the fact that you could get about 10,000 kind of different types of products associated with Barbie, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Google was taken over by Barbie.
You know, they would throw in the clothes and they would just come off.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Again,
there was so many outfits.
such an
So many
advertising kind of thing.
outfits.
Yeah.
But then the movie was meant to be like an emotional movie about what it is to be a female
Yeah.
in this world, you know what I'm saying, and
Right.
stuff like that. And what it is not only to be a real human being, but all the things against being kind of like a fake, kind of superficial, stereotypical person.
Yeah.
So then my issue is you have that message, which is a really great message, but everything that you've kind of marketed the film and you've told us about is kind of consumers and stuff like that. All the stuff in the real world, I thought was terrible. Like Will Ferrell was a fantastic actor. Love Will Ferrell, yeah. But and all the men.
Now, real quick, when he said, "I'll take everyone and tickle them," he said, "Do me."
Okay.
I was rolling, bro.
Before I continue, go ahead.
No, maybe I was just like I was.
You were out of it
I
by
was
that
just
time,
out of it already.
yeah.
Do you
I just
remember
didn't
what?
think that.
The bit that I laughed at was when he started playing that piano. Do you remember?
Oh, when Ken.
But
yeah. I just didn't feel like. I think it's the first movie I've ever seen with Will Ferrell in.
Yeah.
If he was there, if it was someone else doing it, it wouldn't have bothered me.
Didn't care for him.
I didn't care for it.
He didn't even have a name in the movie. He was
there
the CEO.
There was no need
Yeah.
for like someone to say, "Hey, do you want to be in the movie?"
Yeah.
That's how it felt.
It's crazy how Mattel have been all over the kind of making this movie and stuff like that, to the point where they're actually including the movie as well, which I understand why they were including.
Mattel had more of an influence in the movie than Will Ferrell.
Yes.
I know Mattel is
Will Ferrell.
is the company or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, Will Ferrell was Will Ferrell in Lego.
But
Lego movie.
It also shows how exploitative like these companies can be. Like it's a bunch of men
Yeah.
just sitting there talking
That
about.
was the only good scene in the real world.
Yeah,
When
talking
she was-
about a doll for women.
Yeah, and
little
he's
girls.
talking
This
about
is
all
the
the women in his
problem.
life and stuff like that.
It's not going to change nothing because you know why? They didn't actually come out and say. At the end, they could have been like, "We're sorry from the way that we've behaved. From now on, we will include females." Because what's her name? The mother.
Yeah.
She was working for the company.
Yeah.
At the end, you could have shown the company accepting her for a role in that. In that, you know,
Because when
thing.
she gave the idea for a mother Barbie, I was thinking to
Ordinary.
myself, okay, maybe they'll give her some credit for it, but nothing came from that.
No,
It was
but
just
no,
a-
but they already discontinued pregnant Barbie.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You see him, he's like, that's a stupid idea. Guys, oh, it makes money. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, that's a great idea. It's like-
Yeah.
But again, the kind of positive, because obviously everything in the real world I thought was terrible. I honestly thought it was
Yeah.
terrible. But in terms of like the filmmaking and everything regarding the filmmaking, I thought was incredible. Like, even like just speaking about the pregnant Barbie, the way the camera doesn't even linger on her, it's quickly trying to get away and stuff like that.
Exactly.
You know
It
what?
was like,
Psycho
you're
Barbie was funny.
discontinued. Let's go.
Yes.
Greta Barbie. I had a drawing on her face
Yes.
and everything. That was
Bro,
good.
I love it when
I
she
like
poked up. She
her.
just said, put the leg up. So she's just there.
In the splits, I have a funky haircut and I smell like basement.
Oh my god, I had a weird Barbie.
Yeah, you did.
She's like, hey, they're coming.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, exactly. And then she blended into the background, like,
Yeah.
over there. I'm not here.
It's crazy because this movie was the cinematographer for the movie is the same cinematographer that Martin Scorsese uses a lot.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't
Just
know.
one last thing, though. I know you guys are tight for time and everything. The only thing is, I think I wanted it to go either or the other way.
Sure.
Like
That is so true. Yeah.
like either it being a really fun film,
Yeah.
and be like, oh, glitter pink
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
sparkly,
yeah.
and be like, oh, you know, I love this. And
Yeah.
oh my
What
God,
did it do?
woo, you know, like when the girls go,
You can't do
you know,
this.
that sort
You
of-
can't do this.
like,
Your own wife. That's crazy.
It looks classy when she does it. You
No,
can't do this.
I'm not doing it, but I just want to. What is it? One more time?
but you know, like those sort of things. Like
Yeah.
you just want it to be either that and bring back that really great, like, oh my God, I miss those days.
Yes.
And now the mother, it's like that movie was an opportunity for mums, daughters, nieces,
Aunts,
aunts,
everyone.
Girl
everyone to
dads.
kind of get together and
Yeah.
just have that moment
Yeah.
together and just throw in a bit of an emotional attachment to it.
Yes.
Or go the other way completely of trying to say we are all working on
Make it serious about it.
everyone being accepted and everyone should have their roles and know who they are as a
Yeah.
person. Because I've grown up knowing myself now. I can come out of that movie and be like, I know myself.
Yeah.
But for a little girl, they could come out thinking, "Oh God, all men are like that." Really?
Yeah.
You know?
Again, it tried to do that, and it kind of was successful in some kind of regards, but mostly it kind of was a bit short of the mark. I think that's probably the best way
Okay,
of putting it.
question then. If they advertised this as the movie that came out, the marketing was like still pink but serious, more to that the
They
serious
wouldn't.
tone.
They wouldn't have made the money they made.
Would we feel different about it?
Look. Hash made a good point. Because of Greta Gerwig,
Yeah.
you would have still had a lot of people going there who are cinema aficionados, who knows their cinema.
Sure.
But then you have like the mums like Suree, like that nostalgia sort of thing.
Yeah.
I think you would have had a lot less of those people come to see the movie.
Sure.
Yeah,
I
this
think
makes
the promotion side of it is really good.
Oh, of
to
course,
get people to go in and watch
great.
it.
Yeah.
But obviously, once you're watching it, it kind of I feel like it could be two separate films.
Yeah.
I thought it was a bit of a trap.
I hear
Yeah.
you.
It was.
Yeah,
I felt like Marvel all over again.
Yeah,
With
because
Marvel.
a lot of kids didn't get, because obviously there's even a joke about Jews in this movie. I don't know if you caught
About
that.
who?
About Jews.
Was
Yeah,
that?
Yeah.
There's other
Yeah.
jokes here that obviously it's
Aye.
not the title.
And
it's not-
other
There was
innuendos.
a dig at you. The Zack Snyder.
That's
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
yeah.
I immediately feel, but you know, for me, that's
a Warner's movie,
that's
innit?
for me that's commentary on the toxic fan base that
yeah,
Snyder
yeah.
has, not Snyder himself.
But again,
so.
like, this movie was a satire, and again, if
Yeah.
it was advertised that way, would I have watched it? Of course, I would have watched it. But if it was more of a kind of like more of a children's kind of based movie, I don't think.
maybe that's
I don't
part of the
think
marketing.
yeah.
though.
I don't think a lot of us
No,
would
they
have watched
killed it. Marketing
I think
absolutely
maybe
smashed
though,
it.
because my perspective is from a mum with two boys.
Sure.
So maybe you can ask your audience and see about the mums that took their girls to watch it.
Yeah.
And see, their
And
point of
see
view,
what they
they
thought
thought.
of it, like,
Of
because
course.
obviously they might be like, oh, we looked past all that, we just wanted the fun
Yeah,
side
yeah,
of
yeah,
Barbie.
yeah.
If that's the case, fair enough.
Yeah.
You know, that was fun for them.
Yeah.
But maybe I looked in too much of it.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't what I was expecting it to be.
That's fair.
And that's why I had quite a big opinion.
Okay, SDC scores.
Fair. For the record, we spoke bare negatives, but I like this movie, guys.
Overall, I didn't like this
I
movie.
thought it was good.
It was-
The performances were fantastic. Margot Robbie was fantastic.
Hey, when they-
Ryan Gosling was fantastic.
I know this
Well.
bit is like controversial because of the way they were playing the men, but when they were playing the guitar in their faces, and they said 4 hours later,
That was hilarious.
oh
that was
my
funny. That was funny. That was funny.
God.
That was very
You
funny.
would do that for me, babe, for 4 hours.
I wouldn't.
You? Oh no, actually, you would.
I wouldn't even give you do a minute.
Because you know why I wouldn't listen to it.
Yeah.
He can't sing.
Oh, she would've-
Oh.
So no, I'll be like, oh my god, 5 minutes gone. I'll be
There
like
you
this.
go. Yeah.
She's lying because I rapped to her. Don't push me.
Stop, please.
A little bit, please.
For the greater good, please, please,
Just a little bit.
please.
Just a little bit. Look.
Mark's gonna
I
have a field
said,
day.
I said, don't stop me. It's a hippity hop.
You didn't even let me get there. Cause I'm close to the edge.
Don't push me, cause I am close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head.
Come on.
Don't make him throw his dance moves into it, please.
God, dude.
Let's get out of here, guys. Let's get out of here. Come on.
All right, cool.
By the way, I thought it was great they put a Nicki Minaj song at the end. She's
Yes,
a
I like
barb,
that.
so
Yes.
you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
I couldn't care for it.
Big
What's
up-
the SDC scores, please?
Okay.
Right, let's just pick up Billie
quick.
Eilish first, though. I do like her song. It was very good.
Which part was the movie? The movie was the song on.
It was on the pictures of the emotional pictures.
Oh, was that her part? Yeah.
that was
Cool.
her.
Okay, I'm
It's
gonna
really
check it out
good.
then. Cool. Cam, you go.
SDC scores?
Yes, sir. Damn, son.
4.
4, yeah, man.
Sorry, I just forgot. America
Ferrera.
Ferrera. I thought her monologue about being a real woman was fantastic.
I think it missed some. I
mean-
mean, whoa. It's not my space.
She was cooking men in her monologue.
Cooking.
men.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what?
But in a way, that a lot of that stuff's true.
I can't lie. When she was saying that, I was in the
lot of it-
cinema like this.
A lot of it was true. I felt a lot of it was true.
It is true.
No, I'm not denying it, but I felt that I don't want to be that all lives matter situation.
Yeah.
But a lot of it was true, but then it's almost like I believe that a lot was missed out on their part, but it's not for me to say, it's for that discussion to be had with women amongst
And
women.
also, you have to understand, it's hard to be like, men will do this except for this man.
No,
So they're just going to
exactly.
be like, men do this.
No,
you know what I'm trying to
yeah,
say?
exactly. But then you have to understand, not everybody is on that level where they could say,
They won't think about it like that,
Yeah,
yeah.
they were like, they're like, when someone say, Black Lives Matter, they're like, no, all like, of course, all.
Yeah,
lives
yeah, I
matter.
know what you mean. Yeah.
Anyway, Hash, SDC score.
For me, I would give this, because I enjoyed myself, and overall I thought the filmmaking was fantastic. And even though they didn't land the ship, they were where I wanted to land the plane, sorry, I still enjoyed it, so I'm going to give it a 7.
Mo.
I will probably give this. Oh my god, I feel like my rating has changed from when I left the movie to when I walked in here and spoke to you guys. I'm gonna say 7.5. I was on an 8, but
Yeah.
Suree made some
All
great
right, so
points.
we rate out between 1 being the
I
worst and
gathered
10.
that, babe. I get the idea.
That's insane, Kat.
Mansplaining.
No, that's
I feel
mad.
so bad.
On a Barbie review.
I feel
Barbie
so bad.
movie.
On a
Yo,
Barbie review.
Okay, babe,
You
I
are
feel
everything wrong
because-
with the patriarchy, bro.
I mean-
Am I bad?
I feel sick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a bit bad.
you make me
because
sick, bro.
That was a bit obvious.
That was
what you guys
a bit
were
crazy.
doing,
Yeah, it's not
like,
1 to
That's-
20.
You don't have to control everything, babe. It's okay.
I apologize.
Goodness me.
I said
Will.
sorry.
Okay, Will Ferrell.
Go on.
Babe, go.
I
Suree,
would rate it
please.
5.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
50-50.
Yeah.
I
fair
enjoyed the
enough.
movie.
Would you watch it
but
again?
Yeah, I would watch,
watch
it
it again?
again because I think a lot of movies you do miss parts, and to watch
Yeah.
it again, I would
Yeah.
watch it again.
Cool.
Cool, guys. That was our Barbie spoiler review. I had a lot of fun. I like this conversation.
Great
I
conversation.
didn't think that this movie would bring out such conversation and topics.
Also, you're a natural as well.
Oh, thank you,
You-
so much.
Yeah, shout out.
Maybe
To
replace him with me.
I wouldn't mind that.
I wouldn't mind. Wouldn't have an issue with that at all.
Shall we have a meeting about this?
Huh? Yeah, we'll have a meeting about
Oh,
it straight
yeah,
up.
that's alright, cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to Suree.
Thank you so much, guys, for having me. I'll
Kem?
see you at home.
Kem, put your hands together.
I know where you live, you know.
I know where you live.
Put
We
your
have to
hands
sit next
together.
to each other
Come
on
on.
a car ride
There we
home.
go.
Let's go.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, guys.
Like,
Great.
All
comment.
of that big stuff,
Kev's
man.
trying to end this. So like, comment, subscribe, guys.
I don't want to get no more smoke.
You know what the notifications are. Come in and follow us on the socials in the description. And yeah, we're coming up with loads of reviews. We've got Bear TV reviews, Hijack and Full Circle and Champion and a bunch of movie reviews coming too.
Cool.
So yeah, stay tuned. Peace.
Peace.